Hello Year 10 and welcome to Raising Achievement Evening 2021. This is part 3 of the videos that you've been watching, and we're going to talk through, myself and Miss Elwood, about a few things to you. So in this section we're going to speak about your learning journey, so we're going to look at some key dates in Year 10. Homework, so that it's really clear kind of what the Year 10 expectations on homework are. And also going to talk a little bit about progress support, mentoring and targeted intervention that hopefully you already have an awareness of, but just talking a little bit more depth about those. So starting with some key dates for you then. Year 10 Parents' Evening this year falls on the 10th of January. We're lucky enough to have a second one also in the 16th of May. Obviously your teachers are keen to feed back on how you're doing in lessons, and to you parents to make sure that you know how your children are getting on. So hence why we've got those 2 evenings. Year 10 mocks will be taking place between the 13th of June and the 24th of June. A bit like last year, these will be held in the main hall, and a really good opportunity to make sure that those basic things are in place, like where to put bags, and to get used to sitting exams within a big exam kind of conditions. Work experience is slightly different to how it's been run in previous years. Instead of having the normal week like we'd normally have, we're just going to have a day on the 4th of July. And that's an opportunity to really go out and try something in a workplace that maybe you're interested in, or maybe you could be interested in. So please make sure that if you haven't done so already, you're securing some work experience placements for the 4th of July. And then our second Raising Achievement Evening will be the 18th of April, where we'll update you slightly more, and that will probably be more focused around the Year 10 mocks and things like that. So if we talk a little about homework then, so expectations in Year 10, obviously, homework has been set since Year 7, so you should be in the flow of completing work at home, but the expectation is slightly raised when you get to Year 10 as you head towards those really important exams. Homework can be found in several places, but the most obvious one is in planners, so students can be recording that in the lesson. And the second place where you'll find it is on class charts, and you can go to the homework calendar and class charts to see what homework is due, when it's due by, and what the task is. As a parent, we really appreciate that you're busy, but anything that you can do to support with homework at home is really appreciated, whether that be kind of checking the work that's set on class charts using your own login, providing your child with the space to complete it, supporting a time frame, or even just encouraging revision and using learning platforms. So, as I said, we appreciate that, everybody's busy. However, any support you can give your child is much appreciated from their subject teachers. Homework tends to be a minimum of about 30 minutes a night. If you find your child hasn't got enough homework, please do let us know. We have lots of different things that we can put in place and make sure that, revision, for example, is in place in case there isn't any homework there, although really that should never be the case. It could, homework could involve finishing tasks, practice exam questions. It could be on certain platforms. So, for example, in science, they use Seneca, or in maths, MathsWatch. It could be revising KO quizzes or just general revision. So there's lots and lots of different homework tasks that may be set. We have, a few things in place for Year 10 in terms of intervention. We have progress support running on a Tuesday, period 6, from 2:45 to 3:45. We have mentoring, which is sort of 10-minute meetings once a week with the lovely Messiah, who will talk to selected students and try to support them with their learning. And then academic mentoring, which is every half term. And this is where teachers choose a certain child to attend and to, catch them up on something or go back over something that they've done in class. Just to speak a little bit more about progress support then, it's really targeted. We listen to your feedback from Year 9, and we've made sure that from now, teachers, so subject specialists, are running the progress support sessions. So they run on a Tuesday, as I said, after school. Everybody meets at ICT to get registered, and then the teacher will either take your child across to a different workspace or sit with them in the ICT room. And in that, they'll fill in gaps in knowledge or improve coursework, complete maybe missed homework, or help revise certain content. So it's really important, and we really encourage students to attend. It's a great opportunity in a small setting where a student can get that more personal feedback. Students can also self-refer to progress support, and if they'd like to do that, they just need to speak to myself, Miss Elwood, or Mr. Duncan, and we'll happily add them to the list. If for any reason your child can't attend progress support, it's really helpful for us to know that in advance. So please do email us just to make us aware, and we can always look at rebooking that. I'm just going to pass over to Miss Elwood, who just wants to go through a couple of behaviour expectations with you.
Hi, Yr10. So behaviour expectations, these haven't changed. Obviously, myself and Miss Cordy have been working with you guys for a long time now, myself since year 7. But it's about getting the little things right and making sure that you are ready to learn in a classroom. And this is more important as you approach year 11. So we have high expectations of you. You're year 10 now. You're setting an example to the rest of the school. It's important to arrive to lesson on time. It's something that's really simple, but arriving to lesson a few minutes late, you're already on the back foot. Your teacher's going to be having that conversation with you about why you are late, why you're not in lesson. And you're also disrupting the learning of the students that are already in there. Uniform is a big part of, your day-to-day routine in school. We expect perfect uniform, blazers, ties, shirts tucked in, proper skirts or trousers. There is no reason to be wearing coats inside. So make sure, again, that this is correct, because that's another thing where teachers are going to have conversations with you about why you're not arriving to lesson ready to learn. With COVID, you're used to this now. Sanitize your hands before entering and when leaving the classroom. This is really important, just to make sure that we're keeping ourselves and each other safe. Making sure that we're getting on with the tasks that are set by your teachers. If you're stuck, you need to make sure that you're asking for that help. Your teacher is there to help and support you, but they're not mind readers. They don't necessarily know that you're stuck if you're not asking them for that help. They are there to help and support you. And then other than that, it is just about, our victory values. Make sure that you're ready, make sure that you're respectful, and make sure that you're reasonable. These are 3 things that that we are really passionate about here, and they're things to help set you up for everything in your day-to-day life.
Thank you. We hope you found this video helpful.